The NBA postseason continues on Friday night, and the official NBA playoffs will be set after Friday night, as we'll know the winner of the final two play-in games. We've got Hornets, Magic, and of course Warriors, Suns, and I've got the free plays and the winners for you from a betting perspective in both games coming up free for Friday night right here, right now. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV. And don't forget, I'm doing every single game this NBA postseason all the way through the finals in June, next 2 months plus. All you got to do is click the thumbs up like, and I will keep these videos coming each and every day. And also, make sure you click subscribe, you click the bell, so you know when all 4 games Saturday, all 4 games Sunday are ready on this channel this weekend as well. All right, let's start with your first game at 7:30 Eastern on Friday night. The Hornets, the 9 seed against the Magic, the 8 seed. Of course, you got to win the 9-10 game to get here. The loser of the 7-8 game gets here. So Orlando lost. They have a second chance at life here against the Charlotte Hornets, yet they're a home dog. They're a bigger dog in this game at home than they were on the road against Philadelphia on Wednesday night. They lost that game by 12 against an Embiid-less Sixers team that was a below 500 team this year without him. Magic still could not get it done. And off back-to-back losses now, their offense has been terrible, 40% shooting or worse the last 2 games. And, of course, they wouldn't even have been the 8 seed had they just won outright as a 13-point favorite at Boston last Sunday. Meanwhile, the Hornets, it's been a tale of 2 seasons, and it's remarkable how good they've become here down the stretch. And that's why I know it looks strange to see the Hornets, especially a 9 seed, as a 3.5-point road favorite. But I agree with that line. They're the better team, especially over the last couple months, and the numbers bear that out. You know, Charlotte was a young team. Knapel was just working his way in the lineup as a rookie. LaMelo Ball was out early in the season. Ball was out early in the season in November. And this team got off to a terrible 4-14 start after November 26th, and then they went just 12-14 after that to stand 16-28 after January 21st. Just 3 months ago, they were 16-28. Well, they've since gone, counting the overtime win against Miami, they're now 29-10 their last 39 games. That's right, 29-10, and there's nothing misleading about it. If you look at the overall metrics this season, they're 8th in the NBA in net rating. But if you look at just the last 15 games, they're top 5 team. Also, Orlando on the season comes in 17th in the net ratings. And there again, if you look at the last 15 games, they're not much better. Magic coming in at 17th still. But once again, the Charlotte Hornets have really jumped up in net rating. Orlando 17th for the season, 18th over the last 15 games. And the Hornets, as I mentioned, 4th compared to 8th. So this is the team heading in the right direction. Full lineup, and they're healthy. I like the Charlotte Hornets in this game. Now, they're going to have to hit their 3-point shots. They take a ton of threes, and you live by the 3, you die by the 3. We all know that. But they actually beat Miami, shooting just 32% from beyond the arc. A very versatile team overall. And the Magic are not a good offensive team. That's what's hurt them this season. They've really been bad, as I mentioned, the last 2 games offensively. You could hedge just a little bit with the under. If Charlotte's not hitting the threes, I think they could still win the game, but it probably then stays under 218. And something I pointed out the other day, we have seen a lot of unders in low-scoring games the last 6 years now with this playoff tournament. And 4 games of 5, actually, I believe now have gone to overtime the last 6 years. And we still have an average score of only around like 220, median score around 216 for all games. And, of course, I talk about this a lot in the 7-game series. Whenever you get an elimination game, especially a Game 7, you see more defensive intensity. And basically, all the games, except for that 7-8, are elimination games. These are definitely elimination games. The loser goes home. The winner makes the round of 8, the actual official playoffs. So you probably want to lean towards the under. The Magic are not a good offensive team in general. You could also just look at the Magic team total under instead if you wanted to take some of that uncertainty out of the mix, as the Hornets are a good offensive team when the threes are falling. So I like Charlotte here minus 3.5. And then you could also look at the under for the Magic team total here in this game as well. Just doing some rough math here, that should get you to around, I believe, 107. 111, 107 will be a projected score. So Magic under that 107, probably worth a look as well. That's at 7:30 Eastern for you on Friday night. Going to go to your late game now as well for Friday. Another one of these elimination scenarios. And don't forget, we've enjoyed the prime games with the NFL this year, and we're getting some more prime video games here as well. And by the way, 3 of the first 4 Saturday games are on prime also. So make sure you click subscribe and you click the bell so you know when my Saturday 4-pack free play videos here for the NBA playoffs each and every day here on WagerTalk TV. All right, late game is the 10-seed Warriors against the 7-seed Suns. You know, a 10-seed has never made the official playoffs from the play-in tournament. They've won 2 games. Actually, it's 3 now. The Warriors, I believe, became the 3rd 10 seed to win a game. So 3 of the last 6 years, we've seen a 10 seed beat a 9 seed, and the Heat almost did it as well. But those teams never beat the higher seed, the 7 or 8 seed, and it makes a lot of sense. The 10 seed is the worst team coming in. The 7 and 8 seeds are much better, and I think that's the case here in this game with the Phoenix Suns. Now, by the way, one thing I forgot to point out in the Orlando video, the Orlando analysis real quick, is that Charlotte lost the first game to Orlando back in October. They lost by 16 on October 30th, and boy, did they handle the Magic. Went 3-0 straight up in ATS after that, winning by 15, 27, and 19 the other 3 games. So that's something I wanted to point out. Charlotte really dominated Orlando, especially when they started playing better. Now, I bring that up because it's actually the opposite in this game, and that is the concern I have with Phoenix, is that they did not fare well against the Warriors this year. Without Curry, they still lost by 4 at home as a 5.5-point favorite in early February. Back-to-back games, home and away, they lost at Phoenix by 1. I'm sorry, they won at they won. They won at home by 1. I'm confusing myself here. And then they lost the rematch 2 days later in December at Golden State by 3. And then the first meeting way back in November, the Warriors won that game by 11 at home. So Golden State did fare well against Phoenix this season. So they do have some matchup edges, but I think Phoenix is the better overall team still. And when it's a do-or-die single elimination game, I'd like to have the better team. And something else I'll point out is that favorites usually do pretty well in Game 7s. Normally it's the home team, but it's usually the better team also. And Charlotte, as I said, is the better team, even though they're the road team. That's why they're favored. Favorites usually do very well in Game 7s. They usually stay under as well. So here again, I'd rather have the better team, which I think is the Phoenix Suns. And I also kind of like the fact that Phoenix has lost the last 2 meetings against Golden State. I think that'll have them a little more focused here, and we get some line value because of that. And I also like the under in this game as well. If you look at those regular season matchups I just mentioned, they are very low scoring. The Curryless game landed 198. Those 2 back-to-back games in mid-December landed, 235, but then just the game before that, 2 days earlier, was just 197. That's the one that really counts. You often get a zigzag approach with back-to-backs. And then earlier in the year, 225 in that early November game. Both teams shot really well. It still stayed under the posted total at that time, even though it got to 225. Odds makers do a good job of bumping these totals lower for Game 7s, elimination games like these play-in games. But once again, the median score the last 6 years has been 216, and we're getting around a 219.5 in this game, 218 in the other game. I like this one to stay under. I also would lean towards the team total under for the team I don't want to be playing, and that's Golden State under 108.5. So I like Phoenix minus the 3.5 here, and if you lean under, you could also take the look at the 108.5 under for Golden State team total. That's at 10 o'clock Eastern. By the way, our Curry props won easily the other night on, what was that, Tuesday, I believe? When did we have that game? Tuesday or Wednesday? I'm losing track. That was the Golden State game. Was that against the Clippers? That was blah, blah, blah. That was Wednesday. Doesn't really matter, but I told you I liked the Curry over 4.5 made threes. I think he had 7. Liked him over his points. He got to, mid-30s, like 35. He played like 35, 36 minutes. And many of you said, oh, he's going to be on a minute restriction. Well, that was more than he had played in the other 5 games since returning in early April. And he will be all out in this game, obviously, as it's do or die. But on the road, quicker turnaround now, just 1 day of rest with travel. I don't think he'll play quite as well. I'm never looking to bet against a superstar like Curry, but I would stay away from those props in this game. I liked his over in the other game against the Clippers. I would just be neutral now. He could have a breakout game, but I don't think he has enough supporting casts to get it done here. And I like the Phoenix Suns, the deeper and better team overall. Would also lean towards the under here in an elimination game, which would get me also Warriors under 108.5. That's at 10 o'clock Eastern on Prime. Hey, what are your thoughts on these 2 Friday night games? The final play-in games. Playoffs will be set after this. Side, total, player props. What are you looking at? Drop them in the comments below. Include some analysis if you have time so we can all learn and earn and win together here on WagerTalk TV. And once again, if you're liking the free play videos, I will keep them coming every day of the playoffs, every game through the finals for the next 2.5 months. All I ask is a quick thumbs up like. Click that thumbs up like, and I will keep them coming. And also make sure you click subscribe and you click the bell here on WagerTalk TV so you get an instant alert when the playoff free play videos are posted each and every day throughout the postseason here on this channel. Now, I'm giving you free opinion leans in every game this postseason. A lot of these are light TV leans only. I'm not playing all of them, obviously, and I know many of you are doing your own handicapping. You want as much information as you can get. If you play these light leans, 1% of bankroll is appropriate. Sometimes, though, they do make my official best bet card, and those are strong plays. 4% best bets, 4 times stronger than a light TV lean. And the only way to get all my official best bets and know the plays I like the most each and every day, the plays I'm personally using, is to be a direct client at WagerTalk.com. And I've got several special offers. And don't forget, it doesn't matter which package you get. One play, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. Everybody's getting the same plays every day. NBA Pro Basketball, Major League Baseball right now. And then, of course, next year, college and pro football, college basketball around the corner once again. I point that out because we do have a lot of all-sport, all-access packages. Now, the NBA playoffs, if you want just the NBA playoffs the next 2+ months, $179. You can't beat that. The NBA postseason just $179. But if you want baseball as well, how about a 30-day for $199? Well, it's normally $299, but with promo code SM100, you get it down to $199 at checkout. That's 30 days, all sports. If you want something a little smaller, if you want to try a 3-day sampler, it's $69, but you can still get 3 more days included for free because the buy 3, get 3 more free is still available. 6 days for the price of 3. No promo code needed. Or the best special for this entire summer, get the entire NBA playoffs, the next 3.5 months of baseball through August 31st, and some football when it starts, is the Summer Spectacular. $749. That works out. I brought him along here. Abe Lincoln always sitting nearby. That works out to about $5 a day, about $2 to $3 a play for every sport for the next 3.5 months. No promo code needed. Or the best big package, the best deal. I talked about football around the corner, college hoops. Get all of next year's college football, all of next year's pro football, all of next season's college basketball, entire NBA playoffs, which start this Saturday, and all of next year's regular season, plus all of baseball. You've only missed like a few weeks. You get all of this year, plus the few weeks next year. Yes, a 365-day all-access is the best value, and it's even better right now because with an instant $500 discount and a bonus 25% coupon, you're getting it down to about $1 a play. Yeah, George Washington making an appearance because that 1-year all-access gets it down to about $1 a play for every football, baseball, basketball, college, and pro best bet for the next 365 days and nights. And it couldn't be simpler. No promo code needed there. All those special offers are on my main homepage right below my daily update. By the way, the daily update tells you when the plays are posted and how many plays and what sports I have. It's right under my beautiful mugshot on my page, WagerTalk.com, Steve Merril. Of course, you can get there quicker, wt.buzz/SM. You'll see the daily update. You'll know how many best bets we have. Right below that, you'll see most of the best bets listed. You can buy them individually, but hey, once again, if you're taking a serious investment approach, you should have a direct subscription because it saves you up to 95% off the single play rate, and it ensures you get every best bet every day. Right below that, also, you're going to see the special offers I just mentioned. Buy 3 days, get 3 days more. The 1-year all-access or $1 a play. The Summer Spectacular for about $5 a day. Or if you want to do the 30-day, use that promo code SM100 for an instant $100 discount down to $199. And then, by the way, right below that, a daily free play. What? Yeah, a bonus free play. It's truly the last cut for my best bet card that was just a bit outside for being a best bet. Goes up as a strong free opinion. That is my top opinion each day. Get the bonus free play with analysis right now. Check out the best bets and special offers. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And hey, get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/SM. On the way out, follow me on social media on X and Instagram at Steve Merril. 2 R's, 1 L, Merril. At Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because you know more free play videos. They're coming up next.